Dua. Prayer, supplication, or there's always an or. Dal and vow, to seek, desire, ask, demand, call upon, invoke, ascribe, cry out, call out to, pray, supplicate, petition, require, need, summon, invite, assert, succour.
Your Lord has said, "Call upon me, and I shall respond to you."
But how? Calling.
For the real skeptic, here is a reason-friendly offer. If you are still in doubt concerning what we have revealed to our servant Muhammad, call and set up a committee, commission, organization, association of the highest order, all your helpers besides God, and then produce just one surah like this, if you are truthful.
Here the calling upon others means ask them to produce some evidence, so the call is to produce a human result. How the call is answered.
God has heard her who pleads with you, O Messenger, concerning her husband and complains to God. And God has heard your mutual dialogue. Certainly, God is hearer, seer.
This verse relates to a time when revelation was being received and a matter was addressed that could have led to families breaking up because of the senseless utterances of men towards their wives.
Those of you who divorce their wives by calling them mothers, they, by no means, become their mothers. Their mothers are only those who gave birth to them, and so, behold, they only utter what is contrary to reason, and thus, false, and behold, God is absolver of faults, forgiving.
The matter was dealt with by a Quranic verse and not a miracle or some other intervention by Allah in the natural affairs of the world. Also, the Quran says in many places that they question you about this or that, and the answer arises via revelation. No miracle, just the wahi process in action showing us how to solve our problems. This means we have to look for the solution to our call, dua, through logic and reason. The same can be said for Moses, who did dua, and by his perseverance in extolling the virtues of following the one true God and rejecting Pharaoh, his people eventually freed themselves. The call was answered.
Moses promised to proceed on these lines. He prayed, "Our Lord, you have given Pharaoh and his chiefs a life of luxury and abundance. Our Lord, with their resources and might they continue with their oppression and lead people astray from your path. Our Lord, destroy their riches and make their faculties incapable of contriving their oppressive designs. They will not see the truth unless they face an awful suffering." God said, "Your prayer is heard. Both of you shall remain determined, and you shall not follow the path of those who act without comprehending. We brought the children of Israel across the sea, and Pharaoh with his armies pursued them in rage and bitter enmity. When Pharaoh was drowning, he cried out, 'I believe that there is no God but the one in whom the children of Israel believe, and I am of those who surrender.' What now? You rebelled ardently all your life, and you committed bloody crimes and spread iniquities on earth. You shall remain determined, and you shall not follow the path of those who act without comprehending."
Act right to get a right result. Imagine having an exam. You can either pray to Allah to help you pass, or you can revise the subject thoroughly and have a good chance of passing.
Those who say, "Our Lord, we have chosen to be graced with belief, so protect us from trailing behind in doing good and save us from the agony of the fire of regret," they are proactively steadfast, truthful in word and action, ever submitting to the commandments, keeping their wealth open for the society, and guarding themselves early against any forthcoming challenge. Thus it is, God never changes a blessing that He has bestowed upon a nation until they first change themselves. God is the one who is hearer, knower.
The Quranic dua. From this we may conclude that a dua to Allah, a call to Allah, does not result in Allah intervening in that sense of the word, but we should work out a solution to our problem using the Allah-given laws He has endowed this universe with. For example, if we burn our hands, praying to Allah to relieve the pain will not result in rapid pain reduction until we apply a cooling, soothing, antiseptic balm. One consequence of a law of Allah in action is given a dua by another law. When the call to listen to the divine command is made, follow them, action with reaction.
O you who have chosen to be graced with belief! When the call for salat, carrying out divine commands, is announced on the day of the congregation, hasten to the remembrance of God and leave your commerce. That is for your own good if you use your knowledge to understand, and when the salat has been completed, disperse freely in the land and seek God's bounty and remember God and His commands often so that you may prosper. Yet when they see some bargain or entertainment, they rush to it and leave you standing. Say, what is with God is better than all entertainment and all bargain. God is the best of providers.
Everything is taking place before God. He also knows what we are going to do, but He does not interfere with our intent or authority. We do what we choose to and face whatever results our own deeds bring. If we act according to God's laws, then we get good results. If we go against these laws, then we suffer. Nobody has the power to do wrong and reap good results. To observe God's laws is to call out to Him or pray to Him, and to get good results means our prayers have been answered. Dua, striving for success. The Quran Unchained.